Hey, it's 3:31, 2016, 8:29 Central Standard Time. Severe thunderstorms and flash flooding possible over southern and central states through late week. This area, boing. The yellow means tornado watch. Is that tornado warning up there in Alaska? Let's click on that for just a moment to take a look. What does that mean? Blizzard warning remains in effect. Okay, and this is winter weather advisory. Gale warning. Gale warning. Okay. Alaska is not having a really good time right now unless you like that kind of weather. Okay, so I just want to show you what I see on College of DuPage on the hemispheric loop, which I think is interesting and you might find interesting. Okay, now if you watch, there's going to be lines that come down this way and then lines over this way. And if we leave it on normal speed, it's almost impossible to see. I just want to show you the timestamp here. Okay, so we're going to go up here and we're going to slow it down. We're also going to zoom in if we need to. And that might be too slow, but you can see the timestamp here still. Let's see. Oh, it's hard to control. Oh, was that one? More. These lines, I believe, are shadows of the energy that is injected into the atmosphere. Okay, so what you're seeing isn't the energy itself. Okay, there and there. All right, let's stop it. Let's go back. Look at that. That's a lot. That's a lot of something going into the atmosphere. And you may not agree because I'm not explaining it real well because I can't. Because I don't know it all. What I do know is investigate. You'll find that there are plasma energy coming off of satellites in the up into space. There's energy coming off of radars. There's energy coming off of HARP. There's several different areas for HARP. Okay, let's go back. Some more. Oops, wrong way. Okay, and then this particular one here and this one here. Okay. And I'm going to go forward again because that's actually the most dramatic. This. And we have this big storm system over here that I just showed you on here. Okay. What I also like to look at is on IntelliCast right here. So these yellow, I will click on one so you can read it. Possible damaging winds. Green is strong cell. The blue is hail detected. And we'll back it up a little because the lines came down much further than just the United States. And we'll take a look at earthquakes. The red are the last 6 hours. Okay. We'll go over here. Oh, it's 5.1. Alright, so that's that. And I wanted to show you part of a video that I made yesterday. Okay, so this is me talking yesterday, March 30th. Perhaps. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay. Hello there. I was trying to figure out how to make this a little more exciting for you. I could be more exciting. Yippee! But anyway, I'm on the Next Generation Weather Lab College of DuPage. I'm looking at the infrared satellite for the northern hemisphere. And here's the time clock, which if I unzoom, you can see what the time Excuse me. See, I'm still here. We're listening to yesterday's stuff. And it goes all the way over to here. See that little black dot? Because when I back it up, then the black dot disappears. Go forward, you can see it again. Go forward from that, it disappears. So we're going to go back. I'm going to unzoom it. You can see it coming from here somewhere, or it could possibly be coming from down here going up. Let's see if we can see the correct time there. Zoom it all the way and see what shows up. There we go. The 30th of March, 2016 at 22:15. Coming right into the central part of the United States where there just happens to be, I'll show you, from Telecast. Okay, that was yesterday. Tornado. There was almost exact same area. Okay. I'm going to stop it for a minute now. Orange. Okay, I'm looking at the earthquakes yesterday also. Then it goes to gray for 24-hour semi-coverage. Alright. Red flag warning. Okay, this was the warning yesterday at the National Weather Service. Okay, so then this is yesterday College of DuPage radar. This seems to be growing out of this radar here. Look at that. Look at that triangle. Right there. That triangular shape. See that? That's pretty weird. That's really weird. Very unusual. But this is the area down around in here. And then see how the radar like kicks up? Like really intense? Watch. Boom. Which the radar is energy and it is affecting the atmosphere. So we're being told that the radar is used to protect us, but actually it's affecting the atmosphere, which will change how those molecules in the air will react. Watch this area. Move up into there. Starts out down here and then it kind of like moves. Okay, so what I'm saying is that the radar has energy that changes the weather. And all yesterday in this area. Now let's look at today's. Okay, so I will look at the radar in a minute. I just wanted to show you that right here there's also a possible tornado. That is so not good. Even damaging winds can kill people and animals and of course trees. Okay, let me show you the radar. Aha, we're back to the energy beams. This is easy to get to. Just the original page, Next Generation, and I'll have the links for this below. Hit the National Radar Loop. And this is almost the same as what was going on yesterday, except for just over a little. The storm passes through, the radar increases. Here's the timestamp. This looks strange up here. And usually, along the east side of the Mississippi, the radar is much more intense than along the west side of the Mississippi, at least visually. And then now, of course, I gotta wonder what this is going on over here in Nevada. Oh, what are they doing, man? This you see a lot in Nevada. But you do see it in other places too. Let's see if I can slow that down. Just out of curiosity, of course. Come on, baby. Do it. There. Oh, that's beautiful spotlight. Let's see if we can just see what it looks like. Come on. There we go. Reno, Nevada. Home of the fun and action. And oh, you can only see part of it on here. Oh, 2. You couldn't even see that. Or 3 or whatever. Oh. Every time I go, see, I go off to the side here so I can pull this down, and then that map shows up a lot. And you can see chemtrails moving through the air too. So they're hitting the chemtrails? Is that what's going on here? Let's look at the storm velocity and see what's happening with that. This is always fun. Can we see the beams on it? Oh, come on, stop. Stop it! There, we sure can. And I'm going to move it up and slow it down a little. Let's slow it down. Oh my gosh, it's making flower patterns now. Yeah, that's pretty. Ain't that pretty there? And see these chemtrails here? Look at that. Let's get you closer a little bit so you can see them. Look at the snaky lines there. So the beams are probably from the modern ones that they have now going in two directions because they beam it in and they beam it out. And you can look that up for yourself if you're curious at all. More chemtrails up over here you can see. Now what I'm also seeing is an interesting line of earthquakes here. Okay, let's get the storm part out of there. And we can even get the radar out of there. See this line? Over, over, over. What do you think about that? Now, as long as I'm there in the Middle East, a couple years ago I discovered this, and it's still there. See this line here? Okay. And it goes over, 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 over. Now, when I made a video about it before, I got a lot of, oh, it's just refractory off of a satellite. Well, possibly. I don't know. I don't think anybody does, but just to let you know where it's at, that's in Afghanistan. And it's been there for a couple of years. The video I made before was taken down by YouTube with all my other videos. Now, when I made this video also a couple of years ago, I found this one too. Here it starts, and this one divides into 3 quite quickly, and then moves over, 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 over to there. And these are different colors than the other one. And look where this one's at. Right near Anchorage, Alaska. See? Right there. Now that's been there for a couple of years. So if it is refractory of sunlight coming off of something, then I would almost say it has to be stationary, not a satellite in the sky, but I could be wrong. So anyway, now that we know for sure that weather warfare is going on, I guess I'm gonna go have a cigarette. I'll talk in a minute. So now it's 9:17, and we have another possible tornado down here. Oh, 2 spots. Possible tornado. And we can look at the radar. See what it looks like. Let's get rid of that for a second. And you can see this swirl of danger. So what I want to say is that what I see is a lot of this weather modification is causing destruction of crops, food that we eat. And so then I would say think about things that you can grow yourself, like carrots last for a long time. They grow underground. Potatoes can. Squash is pretty hardy sometimes. What can you grow or harvest that the weather won't affect? And stay centered and Know who you are. Grateful for you, and here